When you're looking for a job or applying for one, you use a specialized form of communication, employment communication. For example, there are rules and guidelines that apply to resumes and letters of application, and how you communicate in person during an interview can make the difference in whether or not you get the job.
So my friend Jeannie just called, and she heard that this company, Integrity Investments, I think they do financial services. Anyway, she heard that they're expanding their marketing department. Wow. IntegrityInvestments.com? Worth a try anyway. There it is, marketing assistant. Entry level, yep, college graduate, yeah. Excellent writing skills, 1 to 2 years preferred. Well, there are my summer jobs and my internships. I really think I'm qualified for this. I better polish up my resume. You can do a chronological resume if you have a real work history. Since I just graduated, I've written a functional resume, which emphasizes my skills and abilities. I did work at a bank one summer, so I'm adding that to my work history, but that's about it for financial experience. But I know I'd be qualified at this job. You have to figure that whoever looks at this is going to read a lot of resumes. So I want it to be as impressive and sharp looking as it can be. Now this application letter is my first chance to submit a writing sample. And since they're looking for writing skills, I'd better make it good and spend some time on it. I've already researched the company, and I'll work some of that into the letter. I need to grab their attention in the first line and make it clear that I'm the best person for this job. In the middle section, I'll talk about my skills and enthusiasm and how I can contribute to the department. And in the end, I'm going to ask for an interview.
A job interview gives you the opportunity to explain your resume and sell your expertise and communication skills. To prepare for an interview, keep in mind the following points. Research the organization so that you can ask questions and demonstrate knowledge about the company, its products and services, and employment opportunities. Plan to sell 3 to 5 of your major strengths. Prepare to answer possible questions.
Betsy Chan?
Yes.
Hi, Cliff Johnson.
Nice to meet you.
Now, let's watch how Betsy does at her interview at Integrity Investments.
Okay, so, Betsy Chan.
Yes.
I read over your paperwork and your resume. Quite nice. That's why you were called in, but I want to know more about who you are. We have a very sort of close-knit family working here together, and I want to see if you're going to fit in. So tell me something about yourself.
Well, I do a lot outside of work, and it's also creative as well, which would fit in with your creative marketing.
Like?
I do acting and theater on the side in the evenings, and I, do different little community theater plays around town. So I think that's...
During the interview, be natural and at ease. Establish eye contact and don't cross your arms and legs at the same time. Sit up straight and face the interviewer. Avoid being critical of previous employers and others.
Okay. Tell me about your marketing experience.
I have taken a lot of creative writing courses, and then my college didn't have a marketing major, so I did do a lot of writing courses, and I was a major in English literature. But since then, I've wanted to get more into just marketing, so I interned at a magazine, and I did a lot of gophering, different little positions, and I moved up to being a copy editor at the magazine. And then I also interned at an ad agency.
But as far as professional marketing, is there any experience?
I have been, for the past couple of years, I've been collecting, effective print marketing campaigns and just sort of studying them and figuring out what tactics and techniques they had that made them, effective, and especially learning about how their graphics combine with their writing. And that's just sort of been studying on my own.
Focus on your strengths and reiterate them throughout the interview. Learn about the job responsibilities and company culture to find out if the job is a good match for you.
Now, you say you do a lot of things outside, you do theater, which sounds great, but we sometimes get projects that require us to work late into the evening, early hours. When we're on a deadline, it's the team really has to rally around because usually our deadlines are very strict. Tell me how you would handle getting a project that would sort of eat into some of your social time.
That's not a problem because a lot of times I, can plan ahead and look at projects and.
So working around our schedule wouldn't be too much of a problem for you?
Oh no, not at all. Absolutely. I'm dedicated into getting into marketing. I'd like to work in that field full time, just because it's so exciting to know that you could do creative writing as well as marketing and get paid.
Sometimes interviewers will ask questions to test your ability to think on your feet.
Let me set up a couple of scenarios for you,
Okay.
and you tell me how you'd handle it. This pen, sell me on the pen.
Okay.
Why should I buy this pen?
You should buy the pen because it is stylish and professional, yet useful, and I would probably show you how it wrote really well, you know, the ink flow, and how it's, you know, very useful and economical and convenient and handy, and you know, fits easily in a pocket.
Tell me something else.
About the pen. And it comes in a variety of ink colors. And you know, again, I would probably just stick with a few points. Just, you know, I would say it was useful, comes in a variety of different colors, and it's stylish.
Okay, not bad. Well, we're looking for someone who can really think on their feet. You know, your resume speaks for itself, but we really need not only a team player, we need someone who really can work independently as well as with a team, and really be able to just own their own. And that's sort of what I'm looking for today.
I have been in a lot of positions where I've been given projects and I've, you know, fulfilled them and done really well.
And you're not afraid of new projects. You're not afraid of trying something that you haven't experienced before.
Ask questions about career paths, training, and promotional policies. Conclude your interview positively.
Okay. Well, this went well. We're going to be looking at a couple other candidates. I will be honest with you and say that some of them have a bit more marketing experience than you, but we'll be in touch in the next week or so.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
After the interview, make notes about the interview while they are fresh in your mind. And write a thank you letter to the interviewer.
I think overall the interview went well. I just think that he asked a lot of really tough questions that I wasn't prepared for, and I had to think on my feet, which got me a little bit stressed out. So overall, I think I answered them really well, and I was poised and clear, and even though I didn't necessarily have the experience he was looking for, I do believe that I talked about how my education and my internships and, you know, previous jobs were similar. Hopefully I did well, and I'll get a job offer. I'll just keep my fingers crossed about it.
Well, Betsy did pretty well. First meeting her, she seems obviously intelligent and pretty poised. Two concerns of mine are her lack of marketing experience, of course. You know, we see a lot of people that have a lot more hands-on experience than she has. And of course the extracurricular, you know, the theater stuff that she was talking about. You know, we have projects that come up very quickly, and you know, we have to have a team jump on them right away. And those are my concerns. Now, what she has to her advantage is she's obviously very intelligent. She thinks very quickly on her feet. I mean, you saw I tried to throw her a couple of curveballs, and she went right for it. And that is something that we very much are looking for in our candidates. And you don't see it a lot. She clearly was one of them. So we'll be seeing her again for sure.
When you think about it, employment communication is just a specialized form of sales communication, where what you're selling is yourself. Employers have particular expectations of what resumes and letters of application should look like. So this is a case where every word really counts, and the techniques of Guffey's 3x3 writing process become really critical. A job interview is a sales call, and like any sales call, you have to prepare for it. Then, get a good night's sleep and look your best. Good luck.